think you're slick in every way, changing up the codes on your phone every day. This is something that you're trying to hide from me. I never.
Good morning. Today's Black Friday, 2012, day after Thanksgiving. And this is an open letter to the 5 black elected officials of Southeast Queens, which is, do you still think it's funny watching me be made homeless by the New York City municipality? Shirley Huntley. How does, within 60 days after I serve your office, the retribution litigation, your son comes up dead, 60 days after that, you're exposed all over the news, and within 30 days after that, you're voted out of office.
Each other to 411 on Who Drop Kick Tuesdays.
Congressman Meeks, you just got reelected, you think you're all that. And all you guys are uncontested. That's Malcolm Smith and Assemblywoman Vivian Cook, who that cancer is just kicking your ass. There's no way. There's no way. You, Congressman Gregory W. Meeks yourself, you watch my shows. There's no way you, Councilman Leroy Conway, who confirmed that by saying to me personally, December 19, 2011, you even got my picture in one of your crazy shows. You turned on us. I was never part of your black mafia. Je suis haïtien. Dans ton maison. Et je venu comme toi. Un Américain noir. Pour te montrer que je pense que on n'est pas égal ici. Et je dis ça parce que ma vie était très bien. And you guys didn't do your job. And I harvested your relationships with me. And I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to tell everybody how no good you are. By what you've done. I ain't got nothing against you. It's not personal. This is a biographical piece that talks of a process of retaliation, oppression, and with a modus operandi that just has no regard for your humanity. And Americans walk around the planet talking about we're better than everybody. Who's we? That's the question. Who's we? We have nothing to do with me. I can join that group with $5 million. $5 million bucks. That's what it takes to cross the color barrier in the United States of America for somebody with my skin color. It's not that hard to get. You work hard, you become a professional, you end up with $1 million or so house, a $2-3 million trust fund. You know, you've got stuff, you've got means. I had these things, I built them. You took them from me, the Michael R. Bloomberg administration of New York City Housing Authority, HRA, and APS. The district attorney and NYPD just sat and watched and was just lurking in the shadows to pounce on me, to make me shut up about what Alan came up with. Well, I didn't know that politicians hated getting sued, because there's another branch of government that's going to look at you with a microscope. And I've done that. I even got me a nice judge. I don't have to be angry about anything anymore. Thanks to an event that gives me the name of what my baby, my first child, will be called, man or woman. Storm Sandy. That's right. If I get a son, I'm going to call him Storm. I get a daughter, she'll be called Storm. Middle name is Sandy Trice. Because if it wasn't for Sandy, you wouldn't have to take care of me this good. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Senator Malcolm Smith, do you think I forgot about you? Assemblywoman Vivian Cook, I want to get your medical records in order for me to prove that you were incapacitated at times that you were still in power, so that you can be impeached. All of those are potential trophies for me. All I gotta do is work that field of plenty. That's exactly right. I see your careers as fields of plenty for me to pick, cherry pick trophies from. And I can do that because you guys try to have me killed, eliminated, destroyed even further than homelessness after you destroyed my business, destroyed my life. And I'm going to put it in a book. Digital, hardcover, and paperback. Because this guy lost his dream. It died with him. Because yesterday I went to an African-American church at 20 Madison Avenue. I saw this fine preacher, but she's black. I make a baby with her, I'm gonna have a black kid. And blacks ain't got no shots. I'm not gonna assimilate into that. For what? These people tortured me! Oh, it's not everybody. What do I care? I've always been a guest in your country who's been on my best behavior and given you everything for your hospitality, which was quite fine. Until you guys decided under the Mike Bloomberg administration, you were going to do a little slum cleansing, a little scum cleansing, a little social cleansing, a little ethnic cleansing. And you redline folks out of public house. And I got caught in a dragnet because my name came up because I was being a pest advocating for a black old lady who was embezzled by another black woman of $20,858 and left her, and they left her eventually. One day she turned on the gas stove and you left her in there to let her kill herself. You can't do that. I can't let you. I'm incapable of not stopping myself. I can't stop. I couldn't let you do that. Because I might as well have committed the crime myself. It's my kind of morality. And it's okay. We don't have to agree that we have to have the same morality. I'm an immigrant in this country. I can emigrate to Canada. And I chose to do so. I've been dreaming about it. As a matter of fact, I acted upon it long before I became disenchanted with America. I did it long before I became disenchanted with America. It's not just New York City. I got this skin color. I am screwed in this country. You're African Americans. How you doing? Hope you're happy here because you like it here. Not really. Without stuff, I don't see how you'll like it. Unless they're giving you a car, they're giving you a whole bunch of crap, there's no reason to feel anything for this country. Because this country don't care about you. And hey, white folk, I ain't got nothing against you. We're Europeans. Because of my education and my training and my way of thinking, as being born free, the closest thing I can tell you that will help you make you understand I'm at least equal is just to tell you that we're European. I'm a Haitian. I was born free, scion of Haitian aristocrats. I can trace my lineage back to Henri Christophe, the King of Haiti. And guess what? I just found out. A lot of secrets I'm going to tell them about. That's why you're going to pay for it. Somebody's going to pay for it. And I hope you do. I want you to buy it. I want you to read it, critique it, mail me back stuff. So whatever I'm wrong about, you can tell me and I'll fix it. Because my second book is about let's build a city. That's Obama's job after his presidency. It's to build the state of Africana as reparations for African Americans. That's his job. I became disenchanted with him too, because his office should have done a whole lot more than what I sent to them. But he couldn't afford to. Because of that Willie Lynch fear factor and the fact that he needs to be re-elected. He's got to sell his soul down the river. You see that? And he did. He did. He killed Gaddafi. Now he started something in Libya they can't control. Because America has to destroy it in order to rebuild it, and that's what you're harvesting, you people. And you guys have no idea what they're doing outside this country. They're giving you a bad, bad name. I don't care what administration come in, because there's an invisible hand that controls this stuff. That's why I went out of here. Some places like calmer, a lot more peaceful. My humanity's worth more. Because there's only 30 million Canadians. You're 300 million people in this country. They got as much land. There's a whole lot more for me to grow. And I won't find nobody trying to teach me what it is to get out of slavery, struggling through slavery, in slavery, anything about slavery. That's why I want a French woman. Nothing against African Americans, fine. Lord have mercy, lust, you have no idea. And I spend enough money on these gals to know what it is to have so many of them and all kind of different types and all of what I feel. I know all about it. Trust me. So, we're now at nothing other than a dream. Putting a dream on paper. And I'm going to show you that dream. Let me tell you when I'll have enough. When I can give this guy a collar around his neck and it looks like this. When I can give this guy a nice Haitian necktie around his neck, and people buy it, just like the picture you just saw. And lasso around the legacy of his administration is fascist. Great deceiver. That's what you owe me, America. I need about $50,000 right now. I'm your superhero. I'm the guy that's taking the entire congressional district, the entire city, the state attorney general, state, and the federal agency of NYCHA, the court, and I'm kicking their behind. And you can see it at Africana51.com. Just punch the press kit. I got a super guy I'm working with. His name is Robbie. I got 2 fans. Those are my partners. Miss Tracy's partner number 1. And my little baby Miss Genesis, who, let's see if she keeps her promise. I want a daughter. Yeah. I want to call her Storm Sandy. Yes. I want to call her Storm Sandy. And should some of the people at the Bronx VA be watching, you remember those guys, right, people? Don't you remember those guys? Those are the guys that locked me up for 7 days on a bogus psychiatric emergency created by a vendor called Volunteers of America Safe Haven on Cromwell and 170 in the Bronx, who violated VA policy by making me homeless. The only problem is, let's see who's going to be the scapegoat as to who violated confidentiality, because they said that the VA called them up and told them that I said I didn't want to be there anymore. And that was perfect, because Charmaine McPherson goes there twice a week. I can't be one guy stopping a VA staffer from appointing her rounds. The only problem is, when she makes those rounds off-site, she's abusive. You can call her on the telephone and she gets smart at the mouth and want to be talking to somebody in a condescending fashion and be threatening people with, "We'll see about that." You couldn't get my birth certificate even if you went to Haiti to get it. So what the hell you mean, "We're going to see about that"? What the hell you mean, "Well, I decide whether you get in this program or not"? No, I've been homeless 3 years. I was recommended by Common Ground. Dwayne invited me over, and that's it. I passed the psychological profile, and I passed the physical test. No diseases, there was no talk of anything. And that suddenly changes. Well then, what would have triggered that? That's what litigation is for. The judge wants to know everything because she's God, or he's God in that black robe. And I'm going to have to teach you guys that. If you want references, you can call the mayor of New York. Hey, how about calling Eric T. Schneiderman, the Attorney General, and ask him what it means for me to take him to court? Very serious matter that has finite consequences. Yeah. My life is not a toy, and I'm not your slave, nor your servant, or a stranger in the servant class of anybody in this country. I'm a Haitian national without a country. My country's destroyed. There's no rebuilding it in my lifetime. There's nothing I can do to help Haiti. But I can help myself. As an international citizen that's a free man. And I have me booty from my campaign. So I'm going to go to Canada, to Quebec, and French country and sell him. Sell him. I won't have the autocratic invisible hand in New York City deciding whether I can sell one of theirs or not. I don't care. It costs me too much money. It causes too much pain to occur by preventing me from saving them with my alcohol breath tester. It costs me too much money, personally. It costs my business, everything, mothballed it. And those are you, the defendants in my case, people. You out there on YouTube land, we're in the same boat. When you're watching this video, you put yourself in this seat and you say, how do I lose $6 million and I don't bust the ass of every elected official in town who had a hand in the honeydew bucket of that destruction? Instead of doing their job, they went with the big guy that they thought was more powerful. They bet on Goliath. They lost. They lost. Goliath is down in the courthouse in New York State Supreme Court in Queens County. And then retribution befalls you. I become part of the crowd. Now you gotta take care of me. It's just not enough. I haven't gotten enough yet. I'm greedy. It's not a crime. I'm greedy. It's not a crime. I want it all. Everything. And that's a shout out to you, the Bronx Veterans Administration Hospital. Hey David, you work in the director's office. Listen here, please, my friend. This is the offer. It's an open letter. It's an open offer. I want retroactive benefits. I want my HUD VASH voucher application put on the fast track. I want the dental benefit I was supposed to get from having been in homelessness for 60 days in that program. I was wrongfully put out of that program because confidentiality was violated out of the Bronx VA that communicated to the vendor that I said I didn't want to be there anymore, and no weight can be given that information because it was a crime that communicated. Not only that, I'm telling you honestly, what I tell the VA is what I tell the VA, and what I tell the vendor is what I tell the vendor, and I have that right. I have somebody who orchestrated retaliation against me by the name of Ann Tenenbaum that wrote a letter. I have the letter. And days earlier, she signed a poor person application for me to take my stuff to court. So I couldn't have been all that mental. But a lot of you people associate homelessness with mental disease. Well, I didn't become homeless because I was forced into homelessness, but homelessness was my protection to keep me from dying, and nobody knows about it, like the son of New York State Senator Shirley L. Huntley.
Each other to 411 on Who Drop Kick Tuesdays.
I was the son of a New York State Senator died from a drug overdose, and nobody knows about that. It's news because there's a story behind that. I'll leave you with that to think about. Bye-bye. Happy Black Friday! Day after Thanksgiving 2012. Volunteers of America, what you did to me, you should have never done that. I'm going to call you to the carpet on it with the Veterans Administration Inspector General and everybody at the Bronx VA who helped them put me out in the street. and I had to go back to the beach. Thanks a lot. I happen to be with people who care. Why? They also need help. They also need help. All kinds of people. All kinds of people. There are 2 veterans on this bus. That's another homeless veteran. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Here we are, November 13, 2012. This is the place where Ann Tannenbaum, Will, and Greg had me locked up at the VA hospital in the Bronx because the police would not arrest me because I did anything wrong blasting videos about the malfeasance of Charmaine McPherson, who's a social worker who abuses homeless veterans at their entry point of this place right here. Cromwell Avenue Safe Haven Program, Volunteers of America, Greater New York. I live here, people, and I've been screwed. I've been screwed, and I'm going to have to take these punk-ass bastards to court because they allow Charmaine McPherson to come here on their facility and abuse veterans. In my situation, that happened. Plus, Ann Tannenbaum called the VA hospital, and she was talking to me like I need to be an American citizen. I'm a Haitian national who's a scion of Haitian aristocrats. That means I got a bloodline that's pedigree that ain't some mudblood piece of shit. And then this big Watusi Mandingo mixed superfield Negro want to tame me. Really? To your mama. Okay, Judge, we're on camera now. Hey, everybody, this is Mr. Gary DiLeonardo. This is the man. This is, look, if I had a big brother, I got him and you're looking at him right now. I told you I was European, and every time I say that in front of him and his partners, we all joke about that. Judge, how you doing today? I'd like to thank you very much on camera for giving me this session that's going to allow me to seek through a motion to have the Attorney General removed for a conflict of interest. In my case, that his office is defending and prosecuting in another county, and we saw Shirley Huntley busted, and I got the paper to show that he sent to me something saying that, oh, he can't help me, and then he steals my information and go grabs her and does it politically just about the time for her to not be reelected, or he could have waited until after the motion came in on whether the case would be dismissed or not. That's what's so egregious about this. This was a political hit against a woman that I don't have anything against Shirley Huntley. She just didn't do her job, neglected me and all that. This is just professional. I don't have that kind of feelings that I want to do anything to these people. But when I'm in character, you know I will talk that trash.
Okay, come on, get going. I gotta get back to work.
Am I doing a good job, Judge?
You're doing the best you can with what you got. That's for sure. Come on, go.
Oh yeah, we got to put this on camera. Sir, did at one time when you were my attorney in the civil court case for me to be evicted, that at some point a NYCHA attorney came to you and asked you, is Drice trying to change the face of NYCHA?
What?
About the lawyer that asked you, was I trying to change the face of NYCHA?
You've had a long-standing dispute with NYCHA.
Yes, sir.
Which I suppose is still going on.
Yes, right. And when he said that, don't you think that was prophetic?
Perhaps it was. Perhaps it was.
Thank you, brother. I love you, Judge.
Right.
Oh, hey, everybody, look, let me tell you something. If y'all want a real law firm, that's serious, that when you come, somebody actually gives a crap about you, because for these guys to care about me like this, protect me, guide me, I mean, even laugh at my jokes when it's not funny to everybody else. I got a home here, people, and guess what? The brains reside right The brains reside right there. That's my boy Gary. You see all my stuff right here? Yeah, that's my little shrine right there. And his breath tester business is going back. We're coming back in business. Thank you very much. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
In a couple of days, I'll be back with my homework.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye.
Each other to 411 on Who Drop Kick Tuesday.